Bring in the intro thing, fellas. Woo, we having a party on this one. We got all kind of up and coming masters on this one. Monsters even. Making plays every day. Woo! Jamaican horns are on vacation on this one, but we got the homies. Woo! Hey! Hey! Welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers. I am your host, Bogard Scott-Free. And I don't just got one special guest tonight. I don't just got two. Matter of fact, I got three. I was gonna say I don't just got three, but that wouldn't have made sense. I got a whole party in here tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and introduce them one by one. I got my man making his Real Fantasy Playmakers debut right here on the GMM network. It's my man representing the slow grind, Morris. Hey, how you doing?
What's poppin', guys? What's poppin', yo? I'm so happy to be here with my guy Bogard, living it up, man. Thank you for having me, bro.
Man, thank you for joining, man. You know what I'm saying? And Morris over here, he is the host of the Slow Grind podcast. And, I like to call him Mixmaster Morris because he comes through cutting up some of the most phenomenal clips. Well, you know what I'm saying? For all you sports lovers, man, you know what I'm saying? This guy does it, man. Follow him on his page. We'll get to that when we do the housekeeping. Also, want to introduce host of Touchdowns with Doug Smith. And you guessed it, it's my man Doug Smith. Hey, what's happening, Doug?
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah. Yes, I love the energy. He's my Sagittarius brother. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And he's from all over the place, so I like to say the earth is his turf. You know what I'm saying? And now, I've had these two. I've also had Doug on this show prior to this, but also the next two guests, I've had them on individually, for their own features. But they are gracing the Real Fantasy Playmakers today as the dynamic duo that they are. It is host of the Ethan and Mike Sports Show, Ethan and Mike. Hey!
Hey, what's happening, guys? Mike here, Bogard. It's good to talk to you, my man. Great to be back on the GMM network. I'm ready to get this podcast going.
Yeah.
How we doing, guys? I'm Ethan. How you doing?
Hey.
We back in this feature. Here we go.
He got real Italian on that one. He said, "How you doing?" You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Okay, well,
I know a guy.
Hey, forget about it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Tommy, you playing softball later? Tommy, you playing?
Hey, he does that so good. I forgot you're from New York. He's from Brooklyn even. He know. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, well, check this out, fellas.
That's the intro.
Check this out, fellas. So, you know what I'm saying? This episode, we're going to play a game called More Than Likely. You know what I'm saying? Or What's More Than Likely, I should say. And we're also going to, we're going to build some, our own Mount Rushmores. But before we get to that, we're going to handle this quick housekeeping. Go ahead and follow me at the GMM Network on Twitter and IG. Follow me also on IG at Bogard Scott Free World. We also want to shout out our sponsor, Milk and Honey TX, for all your CBD wellness and all your CBD goodness. Visit milkandhoneytx.com. Also want to shout out to the Rum Boys Fantasy Network. You know what I mean? Be sure to subscribe to us on the Rum Boys Fantasy Network on YouTube. Also subscribe to us, obviously, at the GMM Network on YouTube. Want to shout out the Rum Boys official sponsor, Milk, I almost said Milk and Honey again. MonkeyKnifeFight.com. Go ahead to Monkey Knife Fight. Use promo code RUMBOYS, all caps, and we'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. We got baseball, said they're going to come back. We got basketball, says they're going to come back. UFC is definitely going to have a few events in July. On Monkey Knife Fight, you're going to be able to place all kind of props, under-overs, daily fantasy sports. It's one of my best friends. I hope it's yours too. Go ahead to monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code RUMBOYS. We'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. Hey, let's go ahead and start. We'll go back in order, man. My man Mixmaster Morris. Go ahead and let them know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at the.slowgrind, posting all day there 3 to 4 times. And next week, starting a massive bracket where we're doing the top 16 shots of the 2010 decade from basketball, from the NBA. Ooh. Shots like Ray Allen, Damian Lillard, Kawhi Leonard, all those guys. Ooh. It's going to be a packed 2 weeks. I even have an Excel spreadsheet for it to make it all go down. But yeah, it's very exciting, and I can't wait to do that. Thank you for having me, Bogard.
Oh, yeah. Off top, man. Thank you, man. Also, let them know where they can find the Slow Grind podcast.
Oh, podcast, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Apple Podcasts.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And the Instagram Lives.
Also,
trying to do more of those. Trying to get those in almost every week.
Also, I want to say
DMs, finding some people to get on, some interesting people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And check this out. You know, even if you Playmakers, if you don't catch him live on his live, pun intended, he does post them up, and they are good watches, man. Like, I watch these motherfuckers even when I miss it. You know what I mean? But okay. You know, also congratulations on your latest sponsor, my brother.
Yeah, Duco, big time. Yeah, so we've been with them for a while. Big partner. We did a giveaway with them recently. When I hit 1,000 followers, we gave away a hat. We gave away a gift card. Shout out Hype Buckets for winning. But we're going to do another giveaway for their latest release, their summer release. Yeah, we're going to do another release.
Yep. And
we're in talks to give away something big. Can't say yet, but something big that people have been wanting for a while.
Yep.
And I've had multiple people say, like, yo, that's cool. I want one of those. So I'm talking with my boys, and I think we're gonna make it happen. So I'll let you know. We got a Zoom call tomorrow.
Yeah. And if you guys want to stay tuned for that news as it unfurls, go ahead and follow them at the.slowgrind on the gram. Okay, my man, Doug Smith. What's happening? Tell them where they can find you.
What's up, everybody? This is Doug Smith. You can go to YouTube, Facebook, and also Instagram. All you have to type in is The Touchdown with Doug Smith. It's a real fun channel, man. I do a lot of football commentary, unbiased, passionate, just raw football commentary. I also do sketch comedy as well, too. I got a few comedy clips as well, too. So I write my own comedy and whatnot on there. And then if you check me out on TikTok, that one is just going to be at The Touchdown. That's it. But everywhere else, it's The Touchdown with Doug Smith. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Yeah, you already know. And Playmakers, he ain't lying when he said he does sketch comedy, because this motherfucker be having me in stitches, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Ethan and Mike, last but not least, the dynamic duo. Okay, real quick, which one's Batman and which one's Robin?
I'm Batman.
You said it real fast.
No.
You said it real fast.
Over here.
That was quick.
It's double Batman. It's the Russell Westbrook lob to Kevin Durant. When the guy was doing the top 5, he would say Batman to Batman. That's how we roll with Ethan and Mike. No one's Robin.
Hey, but Morris is like, no one's Spider-Man though. He's like, I'm Spider-Man. He was like, fuck that.
You know that's my guy, Spider-Man. That's my guy.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Ethan and Mike, man, let them know where they can find you on all social media platforms and your podcast as well.
Hey, where you can find us on Ethan and Mike is on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube now, and all our major podcasts. Same thing as usual. Ethan and Mike. We make sports highlights, and we can get your daily news every week, every Saturday and Sunday.
Love it.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. And
Can't wait for this episode to start.
Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I think we about handled it, right? With all the housekeeping out of the way, we're gonna start a game I like to call What's More Likely. You know what I'm saying? I just caught that right there.
If it lands on another guy, your dick's gotta touch.
Hey, I didn't see that on the docket. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. All right. Well, check this out. So, we're going to play this game. It's called... Man, I couldn't stop thinking about what Doug said. All right, this game is called What's More Likely. So, what's more likely is a game where we're gonna hit you playmakers off with scenarios, and we're gonna go around circle, and everybody's gonna go ahead and give their take. But let's go ahead and start off with the mix master himself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Host of the
I got a good
Slow
one
Grind.
for you boys. You
Okay,
ready?
yeah, bust it.
All right, let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
So, we all know about Tom Brady leaving to Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah.
We all know. So, the question has to be asked. Who's going to have more success next season? Bill Belichick or Tom Brady?
That's
Who's
really-
more likely?
That's a good one. Okay, I guess I'll go. I guess I'll go. We'll start with me then. Fuck it. This is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say Belichick, man, because even though it was a small sample size without Brady, I seen them go 11-5 without Brady, and then yes, Brady has the craziest elite fucking squad right now. I mean, we're talking Mike Evans, Gronkowski, OJ Howard, Keyshawn Vaughn, who's one of my sleepers this year, coming out of the backfield. Then you got my man, Chris Godwin. And for God's sakes, he has God and win in his name. But it's still brand new. And you know what I mean? It's, even though it's Stedman, or whatever you want to call it, Belichick, we all know Belichick will cheat to win. And I'm talking to three guys that are representing the AFC East right here. Four guys, I'm sorry. Four of y'all representing the AFC East. So I know you guys might not like my take on this, but I mean Belichick, like I said, he's one of the most winningest coaches, and I know he's down to cheat to win. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, telling it like it is.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Yeah,
Doug.
let's
What you
go
got,
to
Doug?
Ethan,
I
what you
got
got,
you.
bro?
Oh, Ethan, yeah, go ahead, Ethan then.
All right. So I want to say the Buccaneers will have a better season than the Patriots. If I'm being realistically here, because although the Patriots have an elite defense, which I trust in their defense, although they lost a couple of key players in the offseason, I just don't trust in their quarterback as of right now, because it's up to like either Brian Hoyer or Stidham, which I know the Patriots fans are liking Stidham there, but if you remember last time he threw to Jamal Adams, if you remember that, Morris, in that game.
Man, if I'm a Patriots fan, I'm missing Brady. I miss him if I'm them.
Yeah, if I was the Patriots, I would be missing them. But I just feel with the Buccaneers offense, with Mike Evans, Godwin, and Gronk coming back, which hopefully will be better than last time he was on the field. But I really see the Buccaneers being a threat in the NFC South with Drew Brees in it twice a year,
I mean, that's partly why I picked the Patriots, because that division has three of the best passers in NFL history right now with Brady, Brees, and Matt Ryan. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be a ton of shootouts. I think they'll cannibalize each other. You know what I mean? It's going to be nuts. But yeah, okay, so what you got, Doug?
Oh yeah, okay. All right, so Bill Belichick, the Cleveland
Yeah.
Patriots, aka Aryan Nation, they're not going to do as good. They got all the good white guys over there. North Dakota State, come on up. but I'm going to say this. I with all seriousness, no, I think Brady definitely comes out stronger out of between the two. I say that because if you look at his 2007 season, I believe it was, where he went undefeated up until the Super Bowl. Shouts out to the 72 Dolphins. He took and he had Randy Moss on there, man. Or Randy Moss, and that's where he hit his like touchdown high. I think it was like 50 touchdowns or 49 or something like that.
Yeah, it was 50. It was 50.
I mean, that was the peak of Tom Brady's career as far as receivers. Now he's always been that guy who brings the best out of people, but this dude had Aaron Hernandez. He had
I don't think he brought the best out of Aaron Hernandez. We all seen what happened
Yeah,
to him.
I wasn't sure about that one.
Oh, you mean in football? Oh, you mean
He
in
had
football? Okay.
He had two tight ends. He had two tight ends, man. He had Welker. He had, which was one of the best top three best slot receiver in the game.
Still can't believe we let him go.
I mean, you had some head busters on that team. Probably I would even, as much that hurts me to say this, that's one of the best ever wide receiver lineups in NFL. I'll put that in top 10. You'd have to. You know what I mean? They were just ripping it up. Now, Tom Brady, he has that again. I'm seeing this cat. He is in Howard Stern. He's letting his nuts hang, man. He's having a great time over in Tampa, man. He's getting tickets by the police for practicing in the park. He don't give a damn.
He's a badass. No, he's getting tickets and everything.
Man, he's jaywalking, man. Look at him, man. Badass, man. But yeah, with all seriousness, no, man, he has a lot more tools than what they have up in New England. When it comes to Stidham, there's so much we don't know. If anything, that's going to be what they're going to act off of, because for years, everybody has tape on Brady. They don't have that much tape on Stidham. So they have to use that to their advantage, and this is going to be a lot more work for the Patriots to be successful than it is going to be for the Buccaneers. Now, obviously, we don't know what Tom Brady, same thing too. You know, the Panthers, Atlanta, and New Orleans, they don't know what the hell to do with, Tom Brady. I mean, this guy, he's going to be going down there, and has he lost some arm strength? Sure. But his mind is intact, man, and he's getting finer with time, man. So, I think my even prediction, I'd even go as far on a limb to say that they lose in the NFC Championship to the Seahawks.
Wow. Not even my Niners? Just, all right, you know what?
I'm sorry, brother.
So what I'm hearing is that my guy Russell Wilson is making it to the Super Bowl. I'm cool with that.
I love Russell Wilson.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
Hey, you know Russell Wilson's our fellow Sagittarius, right, Doug?
He is, yeah. It was December 10th or something
No, he's November 29th, the day before my birthday.
Nice.
That Week 17 matchup, though, Bogart, that almost got your hearts racing.
Hey, that might be for the. You never know. It might be like last year. It was damn near for the top seed, or it was for the top seed. Okay, so now Ethan, go ahead, light this thing up.
Mike.
It's Mike now. Yeah, Mike doesn't get any notice there.
Yeah, my bad. I thought. Yeah, I forgot the Batman Jr.
Yeah, I like that nickname. But all seriousness, in our day and age, who has been a better head coach than Bill Belichick?
Greg Popovich.
Shula?
That's true, but I'm talking about like on the gridiron. Like in our day and age, who has been a greater head coach than Bill Belichick? Not a lot of people, far none. And that's what makes him such a good head coach, because he's able to take any quarterback that he can get, and he can just mold it into the perfect quarterback in the perfect system. And that's what makes him such a great head coach, and that's what makes the Patriots such a good team. Now, with that being said, as great as Bill Belichick is, I just think that with the weapons that Tom Brady has, and going into a new season with a new team, with a new head coach, with a new system, I feel like they're going to be very successful for the next 3 years, because that's how long Brady's contract is for in Tampa. But yeah, I just think that was
Tampa Bay.
Yes, that is true.
Shout out to Pat McAfee.
Yes, Pat McAfee, great guy.
Yeah.
He's got to get on that Monday night thing, man.
Tampa Bay personality, man, is.
I know. He had this one call with the fake kick last year. Remember that?
Yeah, Matt Prater.
The fake kick with Matt Prater, and he was amazing, electric. Like, I've seen him do college games too. The guy's electric. I need to hear his voice on a Monday night.
Yeah,
he's so good on Thursday nights, though.
Hey, boys, petition to get Pat McAfee to replace Booger McFarland on Monday Night Football.
Oh, my God.
Booger's out already, guys.
Yeah, he's already
out.
I took care of it. I made sure he was out of there.
I still remember this one quote from him. It's like, he's just one biscuit away of becoming a tight end.
Yeah. I remember that one.
No, I remember a quote. He said, talent, you don't need talent. You just need to be good. And I was like, are you serious? I was like,
okay.
My. And this is on national television. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So go ahead, Morris.
That dude is ridiculous. Okay, but so basically what I was saying, I think that Tampa is going to have a more successful season. However, I don't see them making the playoffs.
Ooh. Damn, so the Patriots ain't in it neither. Okay.
I think that Tampa's going to have a good season. I'm going to say about either 8-8, maybe 7-9. 9-7 would be crazy enough as 8-8 is, but I just don't see them getting in. Neither with the Patriots.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'll get back to that. So the playoffs, I think when you add that 7th seed, that's where they fit in. You know, that's how they get in. They'll be there with the 49ers, the Seahawks, the Saints, like those teams, and the Packers will be there, or the Vikings, or whoever's there from that division. Like, they'll be there because there's that extra 7th spot. That 9 and 7 team will be able to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, totally agree.
Yeah, but for who I think is going to do better, past history has shown that Belichick can do it. Whether it's Matt Castle, whether it's Jacoby Brissett, whether it's freaking God knows who.
Jimmy G, handsome Jimmy, porn star Jimmy.
Like he just knows how to win, and that's just how it is. Do I think they'll be ahead of the Jets and the Dolphins? Certainly. I do think the Dolphins will be in 4th place, but that's just a little bias on my part.
Whoa.
I had to throw that in because
yes, yes, we're getting smoky early.
I got you on Mount Rushmore, bro.
Okay, all right. Check this. So I'll pop this next one off.
Oh Lord!
I'll go ahead and pop this next one off. So what's more likely? Because I had a few to choose from, but I just actually mentioned his name, porn star Jimmy, my man Jimmy Garoppolo, handsome Jimmy himself. Yeah. What is more likely? Handsome Jimmy contracts the COVID-19, or he contracts some sort of sexually transmitted disease. Porn star Jimmy.
Man, you gotta do your quarterback like that.
Hey, I love him. He's a dangerous man. That's why I'm asking.
He's a dangerous game manager, actually.
Yes. Damn near threw for 4,030 tugs and 10 picks. That's pretty good for a game manager. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so who wants to go ahead? Who wants to go first on this one?
Yeah, I want to go that one. Okay, go. All right, go Doug.
All right, man. He's definitely gonna get Ghana Herpetocephalus. And all that in a bag of chips and some itchy nuts. Definitely, he's invincible, bro. If you survive herpes and all these things, you can survive a coronavirus. You got this, man. You can survive Big Rona, but also Big Rona at the same time. He got this.
Big Rona gave him the Rona.
Yeah, man. He out there knocking the boots, man.
All right, I'll go next. I think that he's going to contract COVID, but he's going to be asymptomatic.
Ooh, I like that. Okay. But that's sad. He just starts getting the team sick. He's like,
yeah.
Every time he passes the ball, he's like, you got it? He's like,
or handoff. Or does a handoff.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he does more handoffs than Pat. He does more handoffs than he throws.
This is true. This is accurate.
Don't drink from his Gatorade bottle.
Oh man. Okay, who's up next? Who's up next? All
right. I think he'll definitely contract a sexual activity disease for sure before he gets COVID. No lying, because porn star Jimmy G will definitely get it. He'll get it with a porn star and actually will.
I mean, in quarantine, he can, even if he's in quarantine, he can still invite some ladies over, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, that's Jimmy G. He almost won a Super Bowl title, you know?
Yeah.
But he came up just a bit short.
Yeah. Bring it up.
Well, listen, I feel bad for you, man. You've been in the Super Bowl twice already. I mean, just like
the last 10 years,
haven't been able to achieve that success. How about this, Bogart? Do you attribute that loss against the Ravens to the lights going out?
No, would you believe I was actually there and I turned the lights out because I was like, yo, we need to get this thing together. You know what I'm saying? I turned the lights out.
At one point it was like 20-6.
And when we came back after them lights was on, we damn near won that thing. I will attribute it to us not running the ball with Frank the Tank. You know what I mean?
Absolute legend.
Yeah, and we threw the ball 4 times in a row with the clock ticking down in that fourth quarter with the game on the line, and we could have just tried to pound it in with Frank the Tank, who would have been willing to die right there. He would have been willing to get into a car crash to get into that end zone. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bring it up. Well, yeah.
Through anything.
Morris, what you got?
I'm gonna go with the opposite of you guys. I think he'll get the virus first. I don't know. I just keep on seeing all these first the spike coming from all these states like California, Florida, Texas. But there might be a practice, and then I don't know. It's just like a bunch of sweaty dudes on each other. It's just like bound to happen.
And you know football players. Football players, they be licking their fingers before they grab the ball, type of shit.
They're always licking their fingers before they throw the ball. Like, yo, come on.
Hey, okay,
I always see that.
To answer my question, I will say the COVID, but maybe the real question should have been, what's more likely? Jimmy G wears a mask when he's in public, or he uses protection when he's getting sexually active? You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I think.
Yeah, he wears a mask in public.
See, Jimmy
I think he's trying to keep it safe off the court.
He's trying to be Jimmy Baby Daddy now.
You feel me?
Hey, but Jimmy G's not trying to be like Magic Johnson on that, you know?
Well, Magic Johnson figured it out.
That ain't right.
Magic got the magic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well.
Okay, all right. So now I guess I'll go with my scenario. Is that cool with you guys?
Yeah, hell yeah, Mike.
All right, so basically, kind of going off of what I was saying earlier with the Bucks and the playoff scenario. So here's my scenario: what's more likely, the Buccaneers making the playoffs or the Dolphins winning the AFC East?
Buccaneers easy, like guys. That really
I think that one might be unanimous.
Buccaneers,
Bucks. Even though I'm a Phillies fan.
Okay, Doug, tell us why the Dolphins are going to win it, Doug.
All right, so the question is, all right, are the Buccaneers going to the playoffs or the Dolphins winning?
What's more likely?
Son of a biscuit. Oh my gosh,
it's a tough one, Doug. I
put the Homer hat on. Put it on.
All right, here it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Tom Brady's going to playoffs. Damn it.
But listen, if you rephrase the question and you say the Dolphins going to the playoffs or the Buccaneers going to the playoffs, that's where you could have some debate. But you say winning the whole AFC East, that's
because you still got the Bills there too, and I do feel a way about the Jets. I mean, I think that division is going to be surprising to a lot of people.
Okay, well, seeing as that none of you are taking my side, I'm going to say the Dolphins are winning the division.
It wasn't obvious.
The reason why I said that is Atlanta's going to be trash. They're going to win 5 games this year. Yeah. Carolina is going to win maybe 6 or 7 at the most. It's going to be between the Saints, all right, and then it's going to be between Tampa Bay. So that's why I made that decision.
Especially because there's 7 teams now. They got to make it.
Yeah. Mike, you know why I knew you were going to go with the Dolphins for AFC East title?
Why?
Because earlier you just said that the Bucks would not make the playoffs, so that's how I knew you were going for the Finns right there.
Yeah, that's true. That's why
true.
I said kind of going.
So that already flew off the boat right there. I think everyone knew where you were heading with that question.
Yeah.
But if you said the playoffs would be
Florida, bro.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that none of you took.
Hey, Mike, you were the same one that said the Bills would not make the playoffs.
Okay, all right, I corrected.
I can't.
Maybe he's pulling off the greatest reverse jinx when he says, you know what I'm saying? When they're not, you know what I mean? So now maybe Tom Brady and them is getting there, you know what I mean? Or no, he said the Dolphins, huh? You should have said the Dolphins aren't. That way you can reverse jinx them in it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's reverse psychology. It always works.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, Ethan, you already said the Bucks, right?
Oh, yeah. Bucks,
okay.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, Doug, let's hear your scenario, Doug.
All right, man. All right, so Drew Brees, he made some comments recently. Got into some hot water with some of his teammates over the American flag.
America.
Now, he said he has a lot of learning to do. So the prediction is, will Drew Brees be so woke when he comes back into the NFL that he smacks another white man in the face? or will Coach Adam Gase still have a job by the end of next NFL season?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, no.
All right, Drew Brees is slapping somebody.
Goodbye.
Drew Brees is slapping. He's slapping a racist.
To the Thunder, goodbye.
Yeah, I'm already.
I want him to right now.
Let me answer this one. Wait.
Do the eyes, Ethan.
How are we doing today?
Damn. He does that too well, dude.
I didn't do it last episode, Doug, but you know how I always saw my other episode.
That's a
have
meme.
a baby on the way.
That's a meme.
Do you love me,
man.
honey? His wife goes, "Do you love me, honey?"
Hey. Yo, for real though, Gase is gonna be gone by next season. I'm 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Especially if they win less than 6 games, like, outie.
Hey, Drew Brees. So my prediction, even though I came with the question, he's gonna come in with the Malcolm X shirt, and he's gonna smack the shit out of somebody. Somebody say something inappropriate. He's like, "This is for my black brothers and sisters."
Wow.
He's just gonna slap every Karen that he sees.
Oh my god.
It's like,
Oh man.
Can I be? And he says, "Can I be one of you guys again, please?"
He's gonna get in all the freestyle sessions in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna, oh shit, that's funny. Okay. Well, so who wants? Oh, Ethan. So we're gonna close the first round up with Ethan. What's more likely, Ethan?
Okay, what's more likely? So we all know how Hopkins got traded from Texas to the Arizona Cardinals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who will have a better season? Hopkins with the Cardinals or Odell Beckham with the Cleveland Browns this season?
Oh.
What do you guys think?
I'm gonna pop this
that's
one
a
off.
good one.
I'm gonna pop this one off. Man, hands down, it's my man Nuke Skywalker. Because not only does he have the Force, he's over there with Kyler Ren, and I'm calling him the New Empire. His name ain't even Kyler Murray, it's Kyler Ren. And Kyler Ren and Nuke Skywalker, they're gonna have an immediate connection. If you guys remember, he was actively, before the apocalypse hit, Kyler Ren, he was going to CeeDee Lamb's pro day because he wanted his old homeboy back on, he wanted to play on the same squad as him. But we all know where CeeDee Lamb went. He went to the Cowboys because before that they traded for Nuke Skywalker, right? And the reason they traded for Nuke is because CeeDee Lamb was drawing a Nuke Skywalker comparison. You know what I mean? So now, fuck the comparison. They went and got the actual DeAndre Hopkins. So now, everyone might say, well, aren't you worried about, they don't have chemistry or anything like that? I throw all that out the window because before Deshaun Watson, what caliber of quarterback did DeAndre Hopkins have? I mean, we're talking Brian Hoyer, Tom Macho Man Savage, who else? Brock Osweiler, TJ Yates. Bro, going to Kyler Murray, even if it's not an upgrade, it's still way better than anything he's ever had.
Wait. Hang on, Bogart. Didn't he also have Matt Schaub too? Or was
Yep.
that a bit later?
No.
Yeah,
I think Matt Schaub.
for sure.
Oh, yeah, Matt Schaub was there. I think that was when Case Keenum was there. I think Matt Schaub was already out of there. Yeah, I mean, but because Matt Schaub was there, but that was still like the Andre Johnson years. And then
That's what I was going to say. That was like 2013, 2014.
Yeah, because Nuke was a rookie 2014, but I want to say it was Case Keenum already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so shit. Who wants to pop? Who wants?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there. I think it's definitely gonna be my guy Hop.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna second that. I think it's gonna be DeAndre Hopkins.
Doug, what you got?
I third that, man. DeAndre Hopkins is going to ball out. He has revenge. And it's going to be exciting whenever the Arizona Cardinals end up playing Houston again, man.
I got a better option. What if we go with your guys from the Dolphins, Parker or OBJ?
Ooh.
Parker.
Oh, Parker, baby.
Parker.
Yeah, I would say Parker. I think OBJ is obviously the more talented receiver, but it's Kevin Stefanski over there. And Stefanski, it's gonna be a run first team, and versus Chan Gailey over there with the Dolphins, where he usually throws like at a 52% clip versus like a 48% run ratio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I'll give that one to Parker. But
and doesn't Odell want out of Cleveland anyway?
But see, no one wants him.
Odell wants out of everywhere, bro. Like he doesn't want to be anywhere.
I mean, well, he was happy in New York. I mean, they just gave him that 5-year, $90 million extension before they traded him the same season.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a precursor to be like, listen, Odell, we're gonna give you the biggest contract that you want because you deserve it, but we don't want you. So at least whoever trades for you, you already got the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people were gonna want OBJ no matter what, even if he had that contract, they were gonna make room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What you got for your own? What's more likely on your own joint, Ethan?
Hopkins or OBJ? I was surprised no one was saying OBJ, but I still like Hopkins more than OBJ just by a little bit because I really see because I know Odell had an off season last season, if you remember, because Baker wasn't connecting as well. But I just feel like a bounce back for Odell too at the same time. But then again, when you look at the Cardinals roster too, they got a young quarterback, Kyler Murray, Kenyon Drake. You got Hopkins. You got the legendary Larry Fitzgerald there. That's why I will have Hopkins over OBJ just by a little bit right now.
And I mean, if you want to look at the pass attempts that Kyler Ren had 540 pass attempts as a rookie. I see him having a floor of 600 pass attempts. Like it's going up. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah, he's gonna be chucking that thing. You know what I mean? And then OBJ, in his defense, he was playing, with a sports hernia last season. And I mean, if you remember the footwork on Baker Mayfield, bro, it was like his feet were on fire because he was always under pressure. And like when you have bad footwork because you can't handle the pressure, that bad footwork is always gonna immediately correlate with inaccuracy. Because he was overthrowing a wide open OBJ on several occasions. You know what I mean? Plus, because
I agree.
Let's be realistic. OBJ, I mean, like he is one of the best receivers, but that's on the field. I don't think he's a great locker room guy. Where I don't even think he will even is he out there in this offseason throwing the ball around or catching passes from Baker Mayfield? No, he's doing that with Cam Newton. You know what I mean? I don't even think he has a relationship with his quarterback, and that's very important. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that completes our first round. Who wants to pop this next one off?
Hey,
I'll go.
We'll keep it chronological.
We all know that the NBA is coming back at the end of July, right?
Right.
What?
We've had some news with the golf game where like golf's back and people are testing positive and now people are dropping out.
Yeah.
So the NBA comes back. There are a couple cases that come out. Is there a chance that they cancel the season? Like what's more likely? They start the season and then cancel it, or they go all the way through?
Okay, let me answer that.
Go ahead.
I think they're just gonna go all the way through. I really see that more likely happening because I feel like they already made a decision when they did restart the season. Is like if the player does get sick, he will have to sit out, and then they will treat him. But the season will still continue going.
I mean, what if LeBron gets it? Like, bro, the NBA is gonna suck.
Yeah, but he gets the treatment, and he'll be right back in there.
Yeah, I mean,
there's always a risk and a cost,
He knows Magic Johnson, all right? Magic Johnson's gonna be like, listen, I opened my medicine cabinet, I got everything you need in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just worried that like one of the star players is gonna get it, and then like it's just gonna suck to watch like a Kawhi gets it or a LeBron gets it or one of those guys.
And speaking on that, if you guys saw yesterday on SportsCenter, they came out with a report that Nikola Jokic, the Denver Nuggets center, he tested positive for it in Serbia.
Indeed.
But he's expected to return to Denver in a week.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, Doug, what you got?
I say the NBA, when the NBA starts, they keep it. But I'm going to say this. Look for some high-scoring games because ain't nobody been playing defense.
Oh, shit, I love it. Bet the over. Okay.
Like folks that already ain't playing defense, flopping, they ain't trying to.
Yo, James Harden's playing zero defense.
Zero defense.
Oh, so you mean he'll play exactly the same?
Hey, he was playing zero before. He's going to go next.
Yeah. Okay, Mike, I know you already chimed in a little, Mike, but what's more likely, Mike?
I mean, it's going to be kind of tough for me. And speaking of going to Orlando, I'm actually going to Orlando this coming week, just to go up there and visit my grandpa, who actually just got finished with his radiation for his cancer a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
so
I'm very... our thoughts and prayers are out to his recovery.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Big up to your grandpa, bro.
And He actually just got finished with his radiation, and he's clean. So thank God for that. I've been praying every day for that, and I couldn't be any happier. Plus, I'm going up there to spend 4th of July with my grandparents, and then go hang out with our old neighbors who used to live down here. And then also, I'm going to play some golf with my dad in Disney. I mean, how much better does that get?
Oh yeah, send my regards to Goofy. He's my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
I will.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of hard to tell because, again, there's so much uncertainty with the whole coronavirus and the whole return to play action and the health and safety concerns. However, I do see that they can resume the season. And, I mean, I expect them to go all the way through because we need to have a champion, obviously. And if
paper, scissors, rock. Is that what it is?
If they cancel the season, then I understand it's for the health and safety of our players.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be disappointed because it wasn't a traditional full 82-game season.
Yeah,
it wasn't the same.
I'm just worried that there's gonna be a big outbreak, Mike. I'm being real.
Yeah.
I feel like if a good solid number of players get it, like we're like the number like hits like 10 to 15 players at the same time have it, then
and
it's a real issue, and then they might have to actually stop playing.
Yeah, and kind of basically going off of that, a whole bunch of players have already opted out. Avery Bradley of the Lakers, he opted out. Who else said that they were opting out?
Howard.
Bertans opted out on the Wizards.
Yeah, Dwight Howard also opted out.
Oh, John Wall, he's gonna come back.
A lot of them, you know, they're also at a moral dilemma, like because of what's going on in the world.
That is true.
They also don't want to play, like they feel like it's immoral for for to try to distract, with sports, from the real issues. But then then there is the other players that want to opt out because of obviously Corona and because this thing spreads like a wildfire. And okay, well while I'm talking, I'll give my take. Well, I happen to think basketball will still go on, and we're not going to see the stars. You know what I mean? Like if they want to opt out, they're going to replace them. You know what I mean? We're going to see like some 5th and 6th string motherfuckers that are like that actually have to get signed.
The Alex Caruso's.
Yes.
You know what? I had a great spin zone. You ready for this? So Avery Bradley's not coming in, right?
Caruso.
Yeah.
But that means Alex Caruso is going to get the playing time. So.
True.
Yeah.
Come on. Who's excited for some Caruso dunks?
Hey, let's go. Ain't nobody going to defend anybody. We're going to see the most phenomenal moves. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see the most phenomenal alley-oops and dunks and all that shit because ain't nobody want to touch nobody.
That's so true.
It's going to be like the Pro Bowl of the NBA.
In every game?
No. Yo, that is actually...
It's gonna be All-Star. It's gonna be All-Star the NBA.
Do you guys think there'll be asterisks?
200 points.
You think there'll be asterisks next to the championships, the team names that win the championships?
It's possible to make it technically easier, but at the same time harder. Like this was a harder championship to win because of like how fast everything's gonna happen and like the time off. The time off can be looked at in a good way or a bad way because once you take that break period, it might be easier to get injured. But also at the same time, LeBron with this kind of rest at this stage of his career,
he's a monster.
He's gunning.
And
LeBron's not going to come out full force like a freight train.
And remember, he's also been filming Space Jam 2.
Yeah, so he's already out there. I would assume because I heard they actually if that was part of one of the prerequisites, he needed like. A basketball court in the same little dome that they're gonna play in.
What is he, Michael Jordan? He thinks he's so cool.
I mean, he wants to be Mike. I mean, and here's the thing, he's like the reverse Mike. He's the guy that doesn't want to be bald. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like you want to be like Mike, just shave it all down.
Not be bald. He's trying so hard.
Yeah, and now he got the implants. He got them implants now. You know what I mean?
Man weave.
Yeah,
yeah, big time.
For real.
I wonder what King James will look like when he's bald now.
Okay, I'm gonna go last with my next one. So who wants to go next?
All right, I'll jump in. So going on the LeBron topic, what's more likely? A, Giannis wins back-to-back MVP awards, or B, LeBron and the Lakers win first title since 2010, kind of as a tribute to the late great Kobe Bryant.
Oh, damn! He's already LeBron. Okay, let me answer this one. He's already LeBron, and then you add the fact that they're dedicating it to the Mamba. Damn. Yeah. I feel like they got a Ouija board in that locker room, and they're like conjuring up the spirit of the Mamba, so they can all be possessed by, you know what I'm saying, and have that extra pizzazz. Yeah. I'm giving it to the Lakers.
I got Lakers winning the chip.
I'm gonna roll with Giannis because he had a terrific season this year. I think that Giannis has a bigger chance just because the season's over and we know how everyone performed. Of course, someone like a Harden or a LeBron, who averaged, by the way, the most assists he's had for his whole career. I think it was like 11 assists or something crazy like that this year.
Well, he does have the brow.
But Giannis had a crazy statistical season. 30-something points, 14 rebounds, 13 rebounds, just absolutely dominating.
He was averaging a double-double?
I think it was
Giannis was grabbing 14 boards a game, bro. Like,
wow.
Come on. And like at least 5 or 6 assists with a couple of blocks and a steal.
And
like it was a statistical nightmare.
30
the double
points a game.
Yeah, he's had multiple games where he's like 30 points, 15 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals. Like he's everywhere and doing everything.
Shout out to the Greek Freak.
He's developed his game incredibly well since becoming a rookie.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Dougie Fresh, what you got?
Man, so I'm gonna say LeBron, but I'm gonna say why. So in the 2000 for years, LeBron couldn't win the big one. It was like when Peyton Manning couldn't, beat Tom Brady in the AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I would equate that to that. LeBron has now won a couple rings. He is more. He's not just an NBA player. He's a megastar. He's a becoming movie star. He's a civil rights activist now. I mean, he's doing so much. Then with Kobe Bryant dying, there's a lot on his shoulders. As a world, we're needing inspiration right now. I love Giannis, and I almost want to agree with you, bro. Where I'm like, man, Giannis, but man, it's I think that I'm not a gambler, but damn, I put money on it, man. I definitely say Lakers take it all the way, man. I think LeBron's gonna put all that on his shoulders with everything going on. He's gonna light the world on fire, and I feel like this is gonna be probably the most important NBA championship of the decade, just because everything that's going on with the world. We're so divided, and
it's definitely the first one.
Yeah, it's the first one, by the way. Yeah,
that is true. Yeah, first one of the decade. So,
get it off on the right foot.
LeBron's in the last back quarter of his NBA career, So yeah, I definitely say LeBron James for sure.
Agreed.
Okay, Ethan, what do you got for us?
I just say that LeBron has a chip on his shoulder, especially with Kobe, and just like what Doug said of how society is right now, how everyone's divided right now. I just feel like when LeBron wins that chip, I do agree with some of your points there with Morris about Giannis having that great MVP season. I really think he will definitely get that, but I still have LeBron kind of getting competition a little bit with Giannis. But I still think I will go with LA winning the chip.
You know what, too? Now that it's starting to resonate with me, I kind of do. I almost want to switch my answer to the Greek Freak, because I keep forgetting that there's still AD over there, and there's what I mean. There's still other assets.
You still have Kawhi. You still have Paul George. You still have what's it called? Like you still have competition on the West, so it's not going to be as easy to win.
That's true.
Yeah, very true.
That's my take. I think Giannis basically has it in the bag at this point. If it's not Harden or LeBron.
Yeah. Okay. Well, who else? Did we go around all out? Oh yeah, Mike, you got to answer your own.
Oh yeah, it's call me crazy. I'm gonna take Giannis, and then I also want to throw like a little third mini scenario.
Okay.
All right, and this is strictly SoFlo based. Which Heat team was better? 2006, 2012, or 2013?
Oh, when was the year that Allen hit that shot to get him the game?
2013.
Oh yeah, it's that team for sure. Because that was the one where they started gelling already. Now they're really gelling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the second year they had it. I would say the second year they won the championship.
2012.
I think that was the best team they had.
Yeah,
I
I
had
would
the
agree
role
there.
guys like from Chalmers to Norris Cole to Shane Battier to Mike Miller.
I remember Mike Miller had a couple big games in that.
Yeah, I mean the
Miller.
shoe shot, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
That's one of the most iconic bangs out there.
That is true,
22.
man.
I gotta say 2012. That when we won that chip there, beat OKC, especially when they had
the
KD,
trio,
Harden, and Westbrook in the same team.
And
Remember
Ibaka.
that?
Yeah.
And
Ibaka,
And
that's
Kendrick
right.
Perkins.
Just imagine those 4 of those
Perkins can't
players.
move, bro. You saw him do his dribble moves? You saw him do the dribble moves?
That was like,
Wait,
hella
but
funny.
did you see Giannis's clapback though? He goes, wow, look at James Harden really getting in the gym.
Ah,
Damn. I mean, honestly, that's very exciting to watch, the Giannis and Harden beef. Let's be real.
oh yeah.
Very exciting to watch.
It's and because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's two motherfuckers that like their games contrast each other on the court. You got one guy ultra defense, the other dude ultra offense. Like I can't wait to see it actually. With this beef is like a great buildup. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Imagine if they were in the finals together.
Oh my god, right? They would cut promos. They're cutting promos on each other like pro wrestlers and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I got Doug going. Or he already went.
I got one.
Yeah, Doug got one.
So, it's crazy. I had like 5 of them. But I got one.
For sure he does.
Here it is, y'all. Will James Harden take and win sometime in his career a championship? Or will LeBron James join the Cowboys once he's done with the NBA?
Damn. Maybe the real question.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think when LeBron retires, he'll already be too old to join the Cowboys. So I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to pick Harden winning a championship. But it's not going to be in Houston.
Ooh.
It's going to be outside of
With
Houston.
with the Golden State Warriors.
KD, buddy.
Bay Area.
Yeah, okay. Hey, I got it. I'm gonna go with LeBron because the real question should be: should Harden, or can he win one, or will he learn defense? I don't know, man. But I say LeBron because you said join the Cowboys. You didn't specify it, so I'm gonna roll with the technicality and say because he might be one of the first part black owners one day. You know what I mean? Because he loves him some Cowboys.
True.
He already sits.
LeBron,
He can join them. He can join them as an executive one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. But I don't mean to cut you off, Bogart. But actually, LeBron is a mini owner of Liverpool from the Premier League.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Big D. I'm talking about them boys. You know what I'm saying? And technically, he already had a contract that was offered to him a long time ago, and he framed it, and it's in his office, supposedly. You know what I mean? But if that was true, I would have took a picture of that and posted it on the gram. You know what I mean? We ain't never seen it. It's a thing of legend. You know what I mean?
Anything for the gram.
Yeah, not anything. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some people play themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Cucumber
Who's
challenge.
next? Cucumber.
I got it. James Harden, LeBron. Okay, so first, I wouldn't say he would join the Cowboys. I would say he would join the Browns first. Ohio guy.
Well, the Browns.
You know the vibes.
The Cowboys
like
is his
Ohio
favorite
State,
team, though.
all that kind of stuff. But honestly, like realistically, I don't see him playing football. Like, no offense, like I just don't see him playing football. It just doesn't really make sense after his career's over to start a whole new sport. So logically, I just got to go with James Harden, even though I don't think he's gonna win one.
I know,
He's
poor
gonna
James
be,
Harden.
He's gonna be like on that list of great players with no rings, you know,
You
like
think-
the Patrick Ewings, the Vince Carters who just retired,
The mailman.
like those
Charles
guys.
Barkley.
Yeah.
More too. Like the guys that just are amazing,
Chuck.
talented guys, but just never got the ring.
Okay, well, what about maybe one day back in the days, James Harden told himself, he's looking in the mirror. He was like, we're never cutting this beard till you win a championship. You know what I mean? And that thing just gonna keep on growing.
Yeah, I think at this point, even if he wins one, there's no cutting it.
Yeah.
The day he cut his beard, no one's gonna look at him the same.
For real, huh?
Yeah, no.
He got a big old booty.
It's become bigger than him.
Yeah. And greasier. He has the best beard cream known to man.
Hey, he got he the Nicki Minaj of butt chins. Hold on, guys.
That's good.
Okay, who got? We got Ethan on this one next. What's up, Ethan? With LeBron or?
I didn't get mine yet.
I already know Moore's gonna hate me on this one. This one right here. So what's more likely?
That Harden wins the championship. Oh no! You gotta answer this one first. Go ahead, answer this one first.
Okay. I thought it was my scenario. Okay. So I got Harden. I definitely got Harden. I don't think LeBron will go into football.
Yeah. Okay, Doug. I know Doug somehow got some way he can get LeBron for the Cowboys.
All right, so LeBron, here's the thing. He's a businessman. He's, you know how like Tom Brady has that, and only a few people have this in their DNA where they want to accomplish a million things in their lifetime, whether it be championships, women, business venture, whatever. That's LeBron, right?
This is true.
He wants to be the first black owner. He's the moment he came in the league, probably the only player in NBA history who came in the league who was compared to Jordan immediately, right? As far as is he better? Is he he had that type of weight on his shoulders, and he's conquered so many.
And now he's starring in the next Space Jam, even.
Star on the damn next Space Jam movie. He's gonna be a billionaire eventually. Probably is already, but he's on his way, right? Endorsement money, business, dude. I'm gonna say this. I predict whether it's in the executive office or whether it is on the field. He'll probably be like 40 or 41. Damn it, but he's gonna be a Dallas Cowboy, man. I feel like it's that itch. What Michael Jordan wanted to play baseball. He's gonna take and make that crossover, and it's gonna be real fun to watch.
He could be like new and improved Taysom Hill, because he could do it all. He'll be able to be moved around all around the field. He'll probably take some snaps because he got a good arm. And he was a receiver in high school too, and he could have went to any college he wanted, but he chose to play ball, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Professionally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shit, Ethan, pop this next one up.
All right, so I'm gonna spare Morris on this one because I won't say that scenario, but I got this scenario for you guys. So the second year quarterbacks, Drew Lock and Kyler Murray, correct?
Yeah.
So who will have a winning season, Drew Lock or Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray, but I want the real question, E. I want the real question.
I thought you were gonna say or the Knicks.
Tell the truth. We want the real question.
No, answer this question first, and then I'll do it.
I said Kyler Murray, and I think everyone agrees.
Like more successful as winning or statistically. Like
what? Hey, you think Drew Lock's gonna have a better year?
Indeed.
Drew Lock is legit though. He's low key.
You not see those weapons?
You want me to call freezing cold takes like now or later?
No, listen.
Mike.
Okay, let me pop this one off. Right? How about this? I think if it's statistically, Kyler Murray's gonna have a better season. If we're talking about winning record, I mean, we got Vic Fangio running the ship over there with the Broncos. You got and anywhere Vic Fangio is at, that defense is nasty. We're talking about they just traded for Jarrell Casey even. You know what I'm saying? From the Titans. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be up there with Bradley Bradley Chubb and Von Miller. Like that front's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Secondary maybe might not be so shut down that we've been used to over the years, but it's gonna be phenomenal. They also got a kicker. I guess I'm bringing up a kicker. They got Brandon McManus, who has he has a 60-yard boot at any given moment. So Drew Lock, they might play a lot of defense. They got Pat Shurmur over there with Melvin Gordon and Phillip Lindsay. They're going to be able to control time of possession on the ground. Drew Lock has an array of weapons. Cortland Sutton is really coming in. You know what I'm saying? He's coming into his own as a true number one. They drafted Judy. They got they even drafted what's the other kid? AJ, is it McMillan?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about, right? The other receiver they drafted.
Yeah.
And then they even drafted the tight end Albert O, and then you have Noah Fant, who flashed a lot last season. I mean, Drew Lock got a ton of weapons, you know what I mean? And like, he's not gonna have to do as much, so I think they'll have a more winning record. Obviously, it's one of the tougher. It's the toughest team in the world is the Chiefs in that division, but Kyler Murray's in the NFC West. You know, all the teams are good.
Bogart, they drafted KJ Hamler, wide receiver.
Handler, there you go. I knew it was something with a J. I knew it was a 2-letter name. Okay, yes. You know what I mean? So he got a ton of weapons, bro. Like, and he's not going to be asked to do so much. You know what I mean? Especially in that Pat Shurmur's system. Pat Shurmur, we've seen him more recently with the New York Giants. And, you know, I'm not saying Melvin Gordon is Saquon Barkley, but they're going to use the fuck out of the run game is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
And Philip Lindsay.
Yeah, and Philip Lindsay, exactly.
Remember, he got 1,000 yards.
I don't like that running back field as a fantasy player, though.
I'm probably curving them, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, I love Melvin Gordon as a talent, and in PPR, he's probably gonna, he's gonna rack up more points because if you really watch the film on Lindsay, he stacked up 2 back-to-back 1,000 yards on the ground, but they were really ugly looking. You know what I mean? Like it was due to attrition to me. Like, the fact that he got the volume. You know what I mean? And like, but. Like you said, they're going to cannibalize each other. I'm kind of staying away from them in fantasy, you know what I mean? But if Melvin Gordon is my third running back, and he goes in the third round, and I usually go running back heavy, especially with the depth at receiver this year. You know what I mean? If I have Melvin Gordon there, if it's Leonard Fournette and Melvin Gordon in that third round, I'm going Fournette. But if he gets gone, and Gordon's sitting there, or Todd Gurley, I might even go Gurley. Like, Gordon's going to have to really be the one running back left.
Oh, no, I'm heavy going Gurley. Getting the rock down in Atlanta for sure.
Yeah. With all those weapons up top, like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, it's going to be crazy. As long as he can hold up, Gurley's going to be a true value in fantasy this year because he is a third rounder in redraft.
Who's going to get hurt first, though, him or Dalvin?
Ooh, I'd say Todd Gurley because Dalvin Cook, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's still Alexander Madison, and like if Dalvin Cook holds out throughout camp, which they said is going to start at the end of July 28th, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cook's going to come back and he's going to be in a timeshare. Cook when he carries that 22 point touches a game, when he averages that, bro, it falls off eventually. You know what I mean? I'm surprised he lasted that long last season because Dalvin Cook's injuries go all the way back to college too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I say. Him and Gurley both got weak ass knees, so.
Yeah, and Gurley is gonna get the load, and he already has the arthritic knees. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna get the full load though, because they have no reason to not get their money's worth and run him into the dirt. You know what I mean? It's a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. But I really want that question though.
Hey, but we didn't hear about Mike. Well, actually no, from Doug actually yet.
Yeah, so man, it's crazy that I was debating in my head like So I'm gonna say this. I believe that Kyler Murray is obviously the better quarterback in my opinion.
Yeah.
Statistically, he was better than Baker Mayfield over in Oklahoma, right? But I'm gonna have to go with Bogart on this one, man. It was a tough decision, man, but he just has so much more weapons. As far as NFL ownership, management being bloodthirsty to freaking win again, John Elway.
Oh yeah.
Top 3 every year. It's a quarterback court. They believe they found that guy. Now they're giving him pieces to
let's all be honest though. We didn't believe him when he said he thinks he found his guy last season when he had Flacco. He's like, I think I found my guy.
Every year.
He was lying that time.
He finds a 6'5" and 6'5" plus guys.
Yeah, for real, huh? Yeah, you're right. Because Osweiler, he was like 6'9", 6'7". Even what's his name? What's the buddy they drafted that year too, man?
Paxton Lynch.
He was like 6'7", 6'9", or something. Yeah. He likes the guys that like you need that they really exist to help you with the wallpaper.
Trevor Siemian.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God. Trevor Siemian. I used to call him Trevor Cinnamon because I like to use voice text and like I hated like always spelling his name, so I just be like Cinnamon. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah. So who? Oh, did you want to answer your own?
I need the real question from you, Ethan.
Yeah, let's go.
He was trying to hold
let's
out.
Go.
All right. Let me answer the first one I had. So I'm gonna say Drew Lock over Kyle Murray, just like what Bogart said. Since Stats-wise, I say Kyle Murray, but Drew Lock will have a winning season. But for the real question, though, so what will happen? What will be likely? The Knicks making the playoffs, or the Jets making the playoffs?
Ooh.
Jets.
Or the Jets.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to
Jets
Super Bowl and finals.
Or the Jets.
I thought you were going to go Super Bowl and NBA Finals. That's the question I want to answer.
Or the Jets in the Super Bowl, or the Knicks making the NBA playoffs.
That's what I like. I personally think the Jets are in a better position because they actually have a quarterback. They have a defense who, well, not a lot of people know. They were one of the top run defenses last year.
They sure were.
They were like top 5, I think.
They still are.
So I personally think the Jets are set up in a better position. The Knicks are just like a free-for-all crap show, but
doesn't it suck that the Knicks don't ever have to be good to sell tickets because everyone's gonna want to go and see the other team.
Highest valued franchise, by the way, like $4.6 billion or something crazy like that. So,
maybe the real question should be: Will Spike Lee stop going to the Knicks games and start showing up at Jets games instead? What's more likely?
Hey, Spike Lee gonna go to the games dressed like Oscar the Grouch.
In a trash can and everything. Oh, shit.
Yeah, so E, to answer your question, I think it's the Jets for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Jets too because I love my man Darnold Schwarzenegger. I love him.
Same ED, baby.
And with Joe, shout out to Joe Douglas, man. He's gonna make
some strings in that draft.
Fuck yeah. I give the Browns, the Broncos, and the Jets. I gave them all A+ in the draft, man. Like they did their thing. Like when it came to filling needs, they handled. You know what I mean? The Jets, and they set up for the future. You know what I mean? With the young Darnold, who's probably not going to demand big money when his time comes, because they stuck with him. You know what I mean? He's young enough to know that, hey, I could maybe get an extension, and then if it doesn't work out, he's be young enough to move on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I bring up the extension because that's their next move next year is like looking good enough this season where next year guys will want to go there in free agency. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they got to start bringing in. They got a lot of young guys. They're transitioning from all these old guys, but bringing in some high end. Free agents next year that with some veteran presence, you know what I'm saying, or at least some strong, locker room presence because I think that's what that team needs. They definitely don't have. Oh yeah, and they'll get rid of big old wide eyes Adam Gase eventually. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he's gone after.
And that's gonna just help them phenomenally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Gase third and long, just throws the dump pass.
I said the Knicks will go to playoffs before the Jets.
Yeah,
really?
Spoken like a true Dolphin.
Straight up, man, the Jets suck. Hey, suck. I'll say that. Seriously, like as you mentioned, the Knicks are worth so much more money, and it's just like, do they want to see money going down the drain? You know what I mean?
They're like, we keep making money.
The last 20 years, buddy. So like,
hold on a second. Remember. After Hurricane Katrina, even New Orleans was eventually built back up again, baby. They'll be back. The Jets won't. They won't. They'll fire him, and then they'll get another garbage coach. And then Sam Darnold will be dead by then because he has no O-line.
I was going to say...
Y'all going to keep in the cycle of just...
They drafted O-line. I think their O-line's going to be phenomenal.
They drafted O-line.
No, they have an O-line this year. They signed a lot of good free agents.
Hopefully.
On the topic of Jets quarterbacks, can we just agree that the Jets have not had a good quarterback since Joe Namath?
Yes.
I mean, what about... Hold on. What man? What's dude's name? No, yeah, Brett
Favre.
Oh, but hold on. What is his name?
Matt Sanchez?
No, not Butt Fumble.
Sanchez,
he was there.
Pennington.
Yeah, there you go.
Pennington, yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
What you think about Chad Pennington?
Okay. Shit. Did we close? Did we close up that first segment? Anybody got any honorable mentions? Oh, I got my last one. Then
you still gotta go.
Okay. So what's more likely? The world just continues to fall apart in shambles and eventually, implode and just destroy itself, or do the five of us here with all our content just rise to the limelight and just disrupt and shake up the game of podcasting and content creating?
We're going up, baby.
Yeah! It was a trick question. It was a trick question. Yes.
Going up.
Guys in the room.
Yes. I love it.
I got a good question, though. I do have a good question. The question that I ask on basically every live that I have.
Okay.
Start, bench, trade, or cut. Just the idea is that they're not on your team anymore. You ready? It's a tough question. It's a hard-ass question.
Get it.
MJ, LeBron, Kobe.
Oh.
Okay, starting. I'm gonna go first. I'm starting Mike. All right. I'm starting Mike.
Yeah, Mike starting.
What's the other one? Start, cut, trade.
Start, bench, cut.
Okay. I'm starting Mike. Kobe's coming off the bench, and I'm cutting LeBron. Cause you know where I'm cutting him? In his hairline, motherfucker. You want to be Jordan? Shave your head. And if I'm the coach, I know LeBron. He's gonna be disgruntled. He's gonna get me fired. Get the fuck out of here, LeBron.
Okay, I'm gonna go second. I'm going with Bogart. Start Mike, bench Kobe, cut LeBron.
They were disrespecting Bron.
I think
what about you?
LeBron he's nowhere near the level of Kobe.
I gotta go with Bogart's statement there. I really see MJ and then Kobe. You just can't cut Kobe like that. But I just say LeBron gets cut from those three. I'm sorry.
Damn, Doug.
I got one.
What are you gonna go with?
Gonna go. All right. Kobe starting.
Love it.
Kobe did not have as much stars around him as Michael Jordan did. Okay, so he's starting. Michael Jordan, he's gonna he's gonna be on the bench, but hey, he's there. And LeBron, man, Bogart, high five to you, bro. Heck yeah, he didn't get me fired. Because I ain't like your heavy ass 20-pound shoes. Get
His size 18 shoes.
I'm still interested in how he got Kobe over MJ a little bit, you know.
Well, I mean, he did say it. I mean, well, you know what? Kobe had Shaq. Kobe, wait, you know, maybe the later Kobe, like when he had like, you know, the Ariza years.
You talking about later Kobe? Yeah.
Cause that Kobe, that was the Black Mamba Kobe rocking the 24. That's a different Kobe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a different breed of Kobe.
Like that was when he leveled up.
Yo, I'm the only one on the LeBron train over here.
I feel like
he's starting LeBron.
I'm starting MJ and I'm benching Bron. Can I explain why though?
Let's go.
Whoa!
Okay, but listen. Listen for my explanation. Kobe said it in The Last Dance. He said it. Everything you get from me is from MJ. The fadeaway, the dunks, the this, the that. You get it from MJ. If I'm building a team, I want to have diversity on my team. I don't want to have the same guy twice. No offense, Kobe. May he rest in peace. I love you, Kobe. You're a big inspiration to literally the entire world. I need to have LeBron on the bench. That's just my take. It's the same guy twice.
Bro,
hey, that's a very, very valid point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got a valid point. It's still hard to cut.
I'm just saying, Kobe didn't run away to go play another sport. Like LeBron.
Damn, yeah, you're right though.
And MJ, you know what I mean?
But you know what though?
You hear MJ,
Kobe, he also didn't owe the mafia. You know what I mean? Like Mike did, because that's the one thing they kind of mentioned in the Last Dance. But we all know, you know, he owed a lot of money from, you know, because he was a hell of a gambler. But that also, and you know that's also, you know, conspiracy theory. Maybe why his dad was murdered, because they wanted to send a message, and then they were like, yo, you need to get up out of basketball for a few years. You know what I mean? And But anyways, I will say this. That's one of the reasons why I got Mike as my starters, because I know Mike, he's crazy enough as a gambler. He would bet on himself, like outside. He would put all his whole fortune on it, and he would be out there just trying to win, double his fortune.
That's just my take. No matter who's on the bench or who gets traded, I think Mike's got to start.
Yeah.
Mike got to start.
Do you think that Kobe is the GOAT?
I think when it comes to basketball, I go with eras. I hate to say that, like he's the GOAT, like, because I don't like using GOAT as plural, like goats, you know. But if I want to say he's one of the GOATs, I can't say that. I say he's the GOAT of that era. You know, LeBron is the GOAT of this era. MJ was the GOAT of his era. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
they all played way longer than Mike. So you know what I mean? Like that's an argument that that's one of the arguments that people don't really bring up. Where it's like MJ, he put up the type of production he did in that short amount of time. You know what I mean? When these other dudes, granted, they are the GOATs of their era, but I mean they played for way longer.
MJ's not the GOAT. I love Kobe, God rest his soul. But I'm going to take it, man, to these three guys, man. Bill Russell, Magic Johnson, okay? And I'd even take and throw
Dr. J?
Dr. J in there, man. Just
over Larry Bird?
I know.
Larry Bird is number 4, and then MJ
Bird
also.
definitely wins it for the GOAT mustache. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And all the pussy.
Sure.
Wait, but Doug,
let me finish.
Wait,
Hold on. I didn't get a chance to finish even before. But, like, my whole thing is, like, if you take, okay, did MJ conquer more things? Yes. Are we judging it off of that? Of course you can. But you can also say that there's been garbage people who've been on championship teams, and you can't compare them to a Charles Barkley who got way more championships than him. You follow what I'm saying? All I'm saying is if you take Black Mamba at his best, when he's at his psychopathic best versus MJ at his best, in my humble opinion, I'm going to take and say Black Mamba is going to take and be better than Michael Jordan.
Ooh.
That's just me. I feel like he had a lot more heart, not only as a person and an individual, he was just a better player.
Mike had some skeletons in his closet for sure. Like as a human
my
being.
only issue is he doesn't have a defensive player of the year. That's my only issue.
Ooh.
MJ has a lot.
Okay.
A closet full.
Okay,
Right.
well, how about this?
He scored on you, he dunked on you, and then he got you on the other side too. So
He was a triple threat. I'm just saying, if they were playing one-on-one, I'd give it to Kobe all day, though.
And can we all agree? Last Dance, absolutely terrific documentary.
Of
best
course.
best like documentary, sport
Yeah.
documentary out there.
It's like if like if you take all the best Netflix documentaries and they were a papa, right? And then you took 30 for 30 as the mama and they had sex, you had The Last Dance. You know what I mean?
Like it.
Okay. All right. We're that closes our first segment. What is more likely? And it was a hell of a segment. I loved it. Anyway, how about
that
this?
was a great segment.
Anybody want to throw one more honorable mention in?
Yeah, they go one right
Yes, I will.
Okay. Yeah. Let's throw one more in there.
Okay, what's more likely? Shoot, hang on. I'm trying to think of something.
You're supposed to have this ready out the holster.
Okay, I got it. Okay, what's more likely? And this is if it happened. What's more likely? A, Sammy Sosa beating Mark McGwire in the 1998 home run race, or what if the Titans weren't a yard short in the Super Bowl against the Rams?
Like what's more likely the scenario that would have happened?
Right.
I would have said
if it did happen, what's more likely? Sosa beating McGwire in the home run race in '98, or the Titans actually scoring?
No, Titans. It's only a yard.
Titans.
Titans is a yard, bro.
Yeah, it was by a yard, and Sosa and McGwire, they were juiced to the gills, so it would matter who was juicing more that day, or whose bat was corked, better. You know what I'm saying? But I will say go with the Titans too, man, because I would have loved to see McNair in a Super Bowl, man. And you know what I'm saying, like
Steve McNair.
And yes, it was the greatest show on turf. What was his name? Warner. He came out of nowhere at the age of 28. Coming from arena ball, coming from stocking shelves at Safeway, you know what I mean? Like, it was a hell of a Cinderella story, but, in hindsight, because hindsight's 2020, and McNair getting murdered by one of his side bitches, man, I would have loved to have seen him get one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or at least play in a Super Bowl, because he was dope.
I mean, he did play in the Super Bowls.
Well, I mean, you're right. I mean, win one. I'm sorry, you're right. Well, win one.
Hey, I got one.
Yeah. I was gonna say. I know Doug got that list. I want to hear another one from your list.
All right. This is a pretty good one, man. It's a pretty good one. So, all right, the Dixie Chicks. Y'all heard of them before?
Yeah. I've heard of those white broads.
Yeah. They're basically like a country pop group. They do like country music, and they changed it with everything going on. They took the name Dixie off, okay, and they're just gonna be called the Chicks, okay.
Okay.
So that being said, what is more likely to happen? Now that the white girls have gotten woke, they're gonna come out with a "fuck the police" remix, or Josh Gordon is gonna make it to the NFL a whole season clean without smoking any weed.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm going with the first one.
Yeah, I'm going with fuck the police.
Like I don't know if it's gonna be that.
No.
But there's gonna be some woke stuff going on.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be more so called "pardon the police," right?
As soon as he said Josh
Pardon
Gordon,
the police! Pardon the police!
Yeah, even though I've never heard of the Dixie Chicks, I'm gonna say the first one.
You ain't missing out. The music sucks. But
Well, and I mean, I've actually smoked weed with Josh Gordon. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't. No, I haven't. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm smoking weed right now.
Spiritually, come on. You guys gotta have an open mind.
And you know what too? Because Josh Gordon, you know what I'm saying? Actually, while I'm answering this question, I'm rolling up some weed. But Josh Gordon, he actually, bro, he needs to smoke weed, man. Like, he has mental health conditions. I mean, like, you know, that's why, like, he doesn't even care about getting paid millions to play football. He's like, yo, I need to escape the reality of my past and, like, the PTSD he has from growing up in the hood and seeing his homies get shot and killed and just a whole lifetime of using every drug on the table, even playing high. Like, his best year, 1,400 yards under Kyle Shanahan with the Browns, he was high and drunk every game. You know what I mean? Like, if you could, and this was like him and his teammates openly admit this. You know what I mean? Like he had like a thing where like he would be in the huddle, and like he would pull this thing out of his pants. It was like a little shot thingy, like full of like a shot. Boom, he'd take a shot just to keep his buzz going. And like everybody knew he was just dope as fuck. So they weren't gonna be like, hey, coach, you know what Josh is doing? Like, no, they were just like, come on, Josh. They loved that Josh was out there balling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad to say, but you know what I mean? I gotta go with the chicks on this one. Yeah. Okay, and now that concludes our first segment of the first time ever on the Real Fantasy Playmakers. What was more likely? Hell of a segment, fellas. So this next segment, and this one's gonna close the show out. We're gonna build a Mount Rushmore for each one of our teams. We got 3 Dolphins here. We got 1 Jet. We got one golden-blooded faithful. So we got the Niners, the Dolphins, and the Jets. Who you guys want to start with?
I'll start.
I think we got to do Dolphins first.
Okay, let's start with the Dolphins. Okay.
I'll start. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my
and this Mount Rushmore obviously is going to have 5 names on it for each team.
5? Okay.
Yeah, because, I mean, Mount Rushmore only has 4, but there's 5 of us, so you know what I mean?
All right. So my Mount Rushmore for the Dolphins. Number 1.
No, you just got to say one name. You just got to throw one name in.
One name.
All right.
Yeah, I knew you was going to say that.
Yeah, hey, hell of a way to pop it off. I would have been mad if you didn't say Dan Marino first.
No, are you kidding me? He's my favorite player of all time.
Shout out to Dan Marino. How come Dan Marino? Dan Marino should take a page out of Elway's book and be like, yo, I need to help my old team. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he already has a role like within the team for like scouting at the combine.
I don't think he's doing a good job.
I agree.
I'd say that we banged this year's draft. So
no, for sure. But guess who was? But you know Brian Flores, B-Flow over there. You know he got a heavy say in this one this year.
Yeah, that's so true.
You know what I mean? And I think if I remember correctly, they brought over somebody from the scout personnel from the Patriots over to help them. You know, he made the migration along with B-Flow. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. We'll continue with the Dolphins representatives over here. Ethan, who you got?
Who's number 1?
Who's your number 1 on your Mount Rushmore that you're going to contribute to this Mount Rushmore we're building together? Because we got Dan Marino so far. Right now, as I'm speaking, I'm carving Dan Marino's face out of a solid piece of stone.
Oh man, it's kind of tough because I have it between Ricky Williams and Mark Clayton.
Oh, isn't it Zach Clayton?
No, Mark.
Oh yeah,
No,
from
Mark
the
Clayton.
80s. Oh yeah, you're right. That's a bad motherfucker right there, Mark Clayton.
I just gotta go with Mark Clayton. I love Mark Clayton. Mark Clayton.
He set the record for touchdown receptions at 18 back in the 80s, only to hold his record till he beat it eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
so
like that
why
one, Ethan.
I got Mark Clayton.
I do love Ricky Williams.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
real
you.
talk. Hey, Kate, check this out. Playmakers. They know this. I've told this story before on this podcast many times. And now for the panel, I legit have smoked weed with Ricky Williams. I was in Las Vegas. Me and my boys. Imagine like 10 other versions of me, and we're all walking around. We're turned up.
Lord.
We're turned up. You know what I mean?
That would be honestly, that's a scene right there,
Bro, yes, and when we're in Vegas,
I need to pay money to see that,
bro, and like so we go to this roulette table, and we're smelling like a cloud of that good, and Ricky Williams is there, and we're all like, oh shit, Ricky, and this is back in, I want to say 2011 or 2010, and anyways, right, you know what I'm saying, we're all at the table, we're chopping it up with him. And everybody's asking for pictures, right? And I'm just not that kind of guy, you know what I mean? Because I was, I had a history of being a dope dealer where I didn't want to be. I never took pictures. Granted, Playmakers know I'm clean these days. I'm legit. I can speak on this because of statute of limitation. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? At one point he turns to me and he's like, "Where's it at, bro?" And I'm like, "Let's go step outside." And so we all mob outside to the goddamn parking structure, and we're just walking around and we're smoking this blunt that I already had rolled, and we're passing it around, and then Ricky was like, no one take no pictures or footage of this, and we're like, yeah, we're all good. So we're all smoking, and obviously even though we're in the parking structure, there's cameras everywhere, and the goddamn security comes out, and Ricky Williams was like, it's all good, and they're like, because he they recognize him. And then they let us all go, cause smoking weed in Vegas at that time, bro, they throw you in jail, bro. You know what I mean? So it was like, thank you, Ricky. Not only did he even thanked us, man. Good luck, I needed that. I'm like, yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Threw him a little something to go to. I was like, here, man. Threw him a nice little pre-roll blunt. Hey, that's you, man, in your room. Cause bro, he saved us. We had a pocket full of all kind of shit that could have got us in trouble. Cause the security came and they're like, he's like, listen, I'm Ricky. Well, I'm Ricky Williams. They're like, oh shit, it's Ricky. And then we tell him goodbye, and while the security starts taking pictures with him, we just make our way like a cloud of smoke. You know what I mean?
Love it.
Yeah, true story. Okay, so who you got, Mr. Dougie Fresh?
Yeah. I'm going to have the greatest coach of all time.
Ah, you took mine.
Damn it, you stole my freaking thing.
Yeah. and not only is he the GOAT and the most winningest coach, he did it clean. He didn't cheat. And then the rules were way harder back then. It wasn't like this pro quarterback league that it is now. Okay, the game was a lot more harder back then. So now towards the end of his career, I felt like he was too loyal to his coaching staff. He should have brought in some more bodies in there to help out.
Especially that he could transition from like that super duper running team of the 70s, that the three-headed monster in the backfield, and then to go like, hey, you know what? Let's go get this kid from Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we're going to be the greatest passing offense to rival the Niners even in the 80s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I will say, before you continue, my Ricky Williams story, I'm just going to use that as my pick before yeah, okay, go ahead, Doug, finish up.
Oh, no, you good. But yeah, he's going to be on Mount Rushmore, and he's going to have the big old shades, man, with the windbreaker, man. So
yeah.
Yikes, you guys left no one for me.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wait, I know.
I really got a pick here. I was going to go with Don Shula or Ricky Williams. Those are my two guys. I
had to claim Rick. I see what I did there. I had to claim Ricky before I had to think.
I got Zach Thomas, Nick Boncati, Larry
Zach Thomas, that's who's the other one I was thinking. That's who I was confusing with Mark.
Jason Taylor. Oh. Jason Taylor.
That's a good one too.
I know I forgot to mention him.
Oh yeah.
So because I kind of got left in the dark, I'm gonna go with the Jets, and I'll let you guys have Joe Namath, but I'm gonna take Curtis Martin.
Oh, he took one of mine. Curtis Martin was a banger, bro. Give him the rock. It was.
You guys can have Joe Namath. Obviously, Joe Namath is like the first guy you come up with, but
yeah,
I'm gonna take Curtis Martin now.
Okay, I'm gonna go next before it gets harder, and I'm not taking Joe Namath. I'm not taking Joe Namath. We're gonna let the Dolphins fight over who they're gonna have to choose because they hate the Jets, and I have no quarrels against the Jets or the Dolphins. I actually am rooting for you guys this year. But I will say, I'm giving it to my man. The man, he used to just put you on an island and leave you stranded. I'm going with Darrell Revis. Dial it up. Woo! And he also was he was also a phenomenal businessman off the field because for some way or another, he always managed to get all the millions guaranteed. Y'all remember that? He would just get all the millions. Like, he would get like 40 million guaranteed, 50 million guaranteed. Like, just goddamn, he's rich. You know what I mean?
You know what? I think we got to have a 3-way rock, paper, scissors for who gets Joe Namath right now.
Dibs, I get Joe Namath.
You have to rock, paper, scissors right now with Ethan.
I love that Curtis Martin call, though. Love that one.
I don't even know any good wide receiver in the Jets right now. Because they keep getting injured so many times.
Quincy Enunwa.
That man injured.
Well, you did say injured, guys.
I know. Yeah, that was probably like someone I probably would have said.
Just to disrespect.
Actually, what's that? I think they just got rid of him.
They had a great quarterback in the early 2000s too, man. Another one, I can't remember his name. Who was the quarterback when it was?
Pennington?
No, we said Chennington. That was him during that era. You're right.
Yeah, Pennington was in that era.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I wouldn't carve him up there though.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
You gotta just go and name it. Fuck it. It's your turn.
Joe Namath. All right, Mike, go.
Okay, well, all right. So wait, who did we say? We said Curtis Martin and Joe Namath.
And Darrell Revis.
And the Island.
And Darrell Revis?
Yeah, the Island himself.
Many you can think of besides Boomer.
Ooh, Boomer. But that was later Boomer.
I know.
He was Boomer bust during those times. That was like a childhood dream of his during that time because he grew up a Jets fan.
Hey, Jets fans, you want to have some hope?
Okay, where are we going? Where are we going, Mike?
Okay, well, you know what?
I'm trying to think because I never watched the Jets because they suck so bad all the time.
Fuck it, just disrespect him and say Mark Sanchez.
That's my feeling with the Dolphins. I mean, you left me with the fifth guys. I would have said either Dan Marino, Don Chula, or Ricky Williams. But after that, I don't know anyone.
Ronnie Brown.
It's like cricket. See, I don't even know that name. I'm like,
Jim Kick, Mercury Morris, is a bunch.
Rib Jim Kick, by the way, who recently passed away.
Okay, yeah.
Well, what was the fictional character from Ace Ventura? Laces out. Finkel.
Yes.
Finkel.
Yes, Ray Finkel.
Ray Finkel.
Oh my God.
Fuck it, let's go with Ray Finkel / Detective Einhorn.
Hold
on.
Finkel is Einhorn.
Let's hear it.
Let dog talk.
Einhorn's a man. And I kissed him.
Oh my God. Your gun is sticking into my pants.
Alright,
let's hear what dog got to say.
y'all ready? Gary Vaynerchuk.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding. No.
I was gonna say, explain yourself.
No, I gotta go one though. Hold on. Keyshawn Johnson.
Oh, I forgot about the real Keyshawn Johnson.
Oh, dude.
That's a good one.
Before he was on the Buccaneers, man, Keyshawn Johnson. Listen. I'm no Jets fan. Matter of fact, I hate the Jets.
But they shouldn't have traded him for sure.
Keyshawn Johnson. Let me say something. Keyshawn Johnson, dude, he was on your ass, man. That's one person you didn't want to piss off.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Fresh.
Yeah, so that'd be mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man,
I'm worried for you. I'm worried. Who's the last guy right now?
it's
We only have 4 names. Here.
He got easy. He got the easy one with DeMarino for the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying?
It's me. Okay. You know what? Call me crazy, but this was later in his career, like towards the very end of his career. But yeah, we're gonna say LaDainian Tomlinson.
Hey, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. You know what I mean?
It was very late in his career.
I would rather put Nick Mangold, who spent his whole career with the Jets, over LaDainian Tomlinson, who spent 2 years. That's like saying like Brett Favre.
But you know what though? We'll give it to Mike. You know what I mean? We'll give him that one.
Mike.
Shout out to LT. He's somewhere in their Ring of Honor, I bet.
Yeah, he's gotta be.
Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
The 49ers.
Yeah.
I already know.
I'll go last on this one because there's so many I could choose from. I'll go last on this one. There's so many I could choose from.
All right, well, I'm going first then.
Why? So you can say Joe Montana?
No, I'm taking Joe Montana. No, I'm taking Jerry Rice.
Ooh, the GOAT. Hey, you know what? Hands down, I would have been mad at you if you said any another name. I would have been like, all right, if you said Joe Montana, but yes, bro, the GOAT himself.
For me, I was very torn. I was very torn between Jerry Rice and Frank Gore, but I said Jerry Rice.
Yeah, but Frank Gore he's a product of volume too. Like he played so long to put up those type of numbers and it was really his durability that allowed him to do so. Like I wouldn't put him on my Mount Rushmore. I would. Matter of fact, he's an honorable mention, but I would put. Damn. You know what? It's not my turn. Go ahead.
All right, I got a good one. I'm gonna go because I know it's gonna be filled with offensive players, and San Fran is. I mean, they're top 5 greatest NFL team of all time.
Ronnie
they
Lott.
are. I'm gonna say Ronnie Lott. That's
Yes.
Let me say. Let me elaborate. Ronnie Lott, man. He's in my top 5 greatest DBs of all time.
I love that.
This guy chopped. His finger was so broken.
He tore it off.
Chop it off.
He said, "Fuck it, I can do it with 9."
And to this day, he has 4 fingers, I think, on his right hand, and he went out there and played. And to have that, I mean, you got guys. Remember when Jay Cutler, the one time he made it to the playoffs, he barely dinged his knee, and he's like, "Coach, take me out."
Yeah,
I know, not Ronnie Lott.
Even goddamn Phillip Rivers played with a torn ACL when he got to the title game.
Was a badass dude.
Yeah, he was.
Dude. And you know what, man? He was a head buster. I mean, you see him in interviews, super soft-spoken, really nice guy, but on the field, man, he's like the mob. You don't want to run into him. So,
yeah,
that's my pick.
Ronnie Lott, that was a great pick.
All right, so we got Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott. Who's next?
I mean, Ethan, you could say Joe Montana if you want.
I gotta go with Steve Young, actually.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Dark horse. The Montana successor.
You can get Joe Montana, Morris, but I got Steve Young. Like, Steve Young, no one really thought Joe Montana was going to be replaced by Steve Young in realistic time. Even though in the brewing days, you could tell Steve Young was preferred more as the coach than Joe Montana. But Steve Young, I meant, with the left hand, it's crazy.
Yeah, definitely lethal.
Yeah, bro. And he was a running fool too. He'll run that rock. And he used to dive head first. This wasn't the era of sliding at all. He's diving for that goal line. He's diving for that first down. Bro. Steve Young, I like that. Man, he's what every lefty gets compared to. Like I think people were even comparing your man Tua. Yeah. You know what I mean? Okay.
All right. So.
Morris.
So for me, obviously you can't leave out Joe Montana, but in the back of my head, if Joe Montana was not there, I was gonna go with my guy Patrick.
Ooh, Patrick Willis, P-Dub. Yeah, he was a beast at that position. Oh my God, man!
For so many years, he was basically like it was him and Ray Lewis and Brian Urlacher were the top guys in the league.
He took out that Jets wide receiver. If you remember that game.
Yep, I remember that play. Yep.
Yes, I do. I remember that.
I was supposed to go to New York for that game.
Yeah, my guy was taking off heads, but obviously you go Joe Montana. So I want to hear what Bogart got to say as the 5th guy.
Okay, I'm obviously gonna. Okay, it is my show, and I'm gonna bend the rules because I'm gonna put several faces on this one. But before, I'll do some 2 honorable mentions because when you were talking about Frank Gore, I will talk about the greatest that I think who deserves an honorable mention is Roger Craig. He was actually labeled a fullback, but he did it all. He was the first to 2000 all-purpose. Roger Craig, man, shout out to you. The other honorable mention is a guy who, like you said, no one can think of who would replace Joe Montana. Well, Steve Young did. Hey, who would replace the GOAT himself? Maybe not quite replace him, but man, my man T.O. deserves an honorable mention.
Dang, yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put up 2 faces here on this Mount Rushmore. There's gonna be 6 of them to be a metaphor and some type of symbolism for the 6th title we're gonna finally get this year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and put up Joe Montana, Cool, because he was undefeated in the title games. That's why, if you ask me, I can make the argument that he's greater than Brady, because Joe Montana undefeated. And
that's my dad's argument.
And Joe Montana definitely went to the AFC title game when he's with the Chiefs.
And he didn't cheat.
You know what I'm saying? And I will say this. I'm going to put Bill Walsh on there. Same way Don Shula, you got to put Bill Walsh's face up there. Because Bill Walsh, he created the West Coast offense that is spread rampant across the league. It's basically what every team has in the arsenal. You know what I mean? He's the guy who was at the top of the family tree of guys like, Andy Reid is in that family tree. Steve Mariucci.
Mooch.
Man, there's so many names. I'm drawing a blank right here because I didn't think I was going to talk about Walsh. Man, listen, let's just be clear. Oh, even McCarthy is somewhere along that family tree. Like I'm trying to point out guys who were actually, not the greatest coaches, but they're all great. So you could say Andy Reid, and then look at it trickles down. Look at Andy Reid's coaching family tree. It goes down to Doug Peterson, who's a Super Bowl winning coach. Goes down to Matt Nagy out there, who's actually had a playoff appearance. Like this Bill Walsh, he's like a redwood tree when it comes to him as a coach. You know what I mean? He innovated the game. I'm as we speak, I've been chiseling away at all these large pieces of stone. You know what I mean? I'll probably mail these out to you guys like in 2 years, but I'm gonna have them chiseled up. You know what I'm saying? This was a hell of an episode, fellas.
Yeah, thank you for having us on, by the way.
Oh,
yeah, man.
I want to say one thing. I do want to say two things. For Bogart's Mount Rushmore, if I had not said Jerry Rice, I would have said Dwight Clark.
Oh, yeah. Phenomenal, man.
Ooh.
And then I kind of want to give my own Miami Mount Rushmore. So,
okay, let's go.
You guys can call me crazy. I have Dan Marino.
You're crazy.
Yeah,
my bad.
Okay.
I didn't even let him start. You're crazy.
Okay, I have Dan. All right. Dan Marino, Bob Greasy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. 6'3", 240 pounds, multiple 1,000-yard rushing. The reason they went to the back-to-back Super Bowls, part of the undefeated season. Hey, I'm not mad at Greasy. Hell of a name too.
All right. So then I have Don Shula at number 3, Larry Zonka at number 4.
Ooh, that's another hell of a name.
Mark Clayton at 5, and then Mark Duper at 6.
Okay, not mad at that. You had me duped on that last one because I don't know who he is.
Mark Duper was also playing alongside Mark Clayton for all those years.
Oh yeah, he was the number 2 option.
They were the Marx Brothers. They got nicknamed
the Marx Brothers.
That's right. They used to kill it. That's right. In the 90s, B. Woo!
Morris in the backer. It's like I don't even know who
he's like. No one should remember them.
But I'm just gonna agree with him anyway.
Okay, you know what? This is great, actually, Morris. What's your personal Mount Rushmore? Because you know what I mean.
For the Jets?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I'll keep the Curtis Martin, the Darrelle Revis, and the Joe Namath out there.
Yeah.
And the fourth cat, I like the Keyshawn Johnson call.
Yep, that was great.
But I'll just go with a personal favorite from me, the guy who I grew up with, Nick Mangold.
Oh, yeah.
He's just the guy that I grew up with consistently, one of the top centers in the league, year after year. He's just like the consistency that I know. That's my call.
Joe Jurevicius was also really good for you guys. Remember him?
Yeah. See, like I'm a new guy, so I don't really know all these old heads. So I just gotta go with what I know.
No, but that's great though, because then I forgot to actually preference that. Like, your Rushmore doesn't have to be the greatest of all time. It could just be who you thought was the greatest. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, Ethan, you want to sound off your personal Rushmore for your Finns?
Oh man, it's crazy. So I gotta have my man Dan on there for sure. JT.
Okay.
I got Ricky on there. I also gotta put Ronnie Brown up there too.
Okay.
Not mad at that.
Popularize the Wildcat.
Yeah.
And then, as I mentioned, Clayton. And then I'm just gonna put as my number 6, like Mike said, Zonka.
Ooh, love it. Fuck it. If I'm gonna talk about the young era, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely put Ricky in there for sure, man. Because he's a and just because you know what I'm saying, I smoked a fat one with him. He was a cool guy too, cool ass dude, man. Like you know how he was weird with like the public. It's like he only likes talking to people that like are that feel him. You know what I mean?
It's like the early Marshawn Lynch.
Exactly, like Marshawn Lynch actually is a great conversation. You know what I mean? But when he's talking to people he don't want to talk to, you're not gonna get nothing out of him. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Okay, we saved the best for last. My man Dougie Fresh.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So to kick it off, I'm gonna take and go with Jason Taylor, greatest Dolphins defensive player of all time.
Yep.
I'm gonna have him up there. I'm gonna go with Don Shula for number 2, greatest coach of all time.
Yep.
Dan Marino, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, greatest quarterback who never won a ring, Charles Barkley in the NFL.
Yes.
I'm gonna take and go with Ricky Williams as well too, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Larry Zonka on there. And then for number 6, it's going to be Bob Greasy, man. He did win 2 Super Bowls for us, man, and he was a hell of a quarterback. So that would be my dirty 6.
Yeah.
I got one last thing for you guys. We're talking about scenarios. I want to know what you guys would do for a dunk contest. You got to invite 4 cats, 4 guys, all-time history. Who are you inviting to have the best dunk contest ever?
I'm gonna go first. Vince Carter.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's definitely on mine.
Blake Griffin.
Okay.
Who else am I gonna invite? Aaron Gordon.
That's a good one.
And who's that? And Derek Jones Jr. There.
Wow.
What?
I'm surprised you didn't mention what I was thinking.
I mean, Ethan, you go.
Go ahead, Ethan, bust it. What you got, Ethan?
So I'm gonna go with Carter, MJ.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about MJ.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. His one of his dunks is actually the symbol of his shoe. Even, you know what I mean?
Yep, the tongue dunk. I think it was 86.
Yeah.
Yeah, 86.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you got MJ, Vince. Who else?
This is a tough one because like you try to remember the dunk contest so often. It's very hard.
Yeah, because there's been so many too, man. Vince Carter's definitely. I think he'll be on all of our lists though, because Vince Carter.
Yeah.
Vince Carter definitely.
I thought MJ was gonna be on all of our lists too.
He's Vince and MJ are on my list for sure.
Let me just say one thing real quick. If I didn't say Derek Jones Jr., I probably would have said Dominique Wilkins.
Ooh. I remember.
Still confused why Blake Griffin's there.
Yeah,
because Blake Griffin jumped over a freaking
car. He jumped over the SL.
Out of a car, buddy.
He jumped over a car, nonetheless.
Okay.
I mean,
I got one.
What's your guy?
How about Nate Robinson?
Ooh.
Yeah, I like Nate.
How about Nate Robinson?
I like Nate.
Nate Robinson. And to finish it off, I'm just gonna go with Mike against Michael Jordan in that competition.
Yeah, Dominique, the controversy. 86.
That was a battle. That was a battle of the dunk contest right there back.
Yeah, I want to hear what Bogart has to say on this though.
Okay, I gotta go with Carter, MJ, and then I gotta put my man Dominique Wilkins in there because those are ones I don't forget. But Jay Rich.
Yeah, Jay Rich too.
Jay Rich, bro, that's to close up my 4. You know what I mean? Jay Rich, bro, like he was just man. I know I was a little biased on that one because I am a Golden State fan, but bro, Jay Rich was dope in the dunk contest.
He for sure was. What about you, Doug? Where'd you go?
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna take and go with.
Did we lose him? Yellow. Oh, Doug. Did I lose everybody?
Nah, you good?
Okay, Doug, you there? Cause Doug cut out. Yellow. We went the whole episode without a technical difficulty on, right to the end. Doug.
Always need the end.
Hey, could somebody just text? Oh, is Doug back? My bad, I can't see the screen from my angle right now. Somebody text Doug, tell him to patch back in. Or just text it in the thread.
I can hear Doug.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I can't hear him. Okay. Go ahead. Tell Doug to start over. Can he hear me?
Okay, there you go. He's gone now.
Okay.
We were almost clear with this episode.
Yeah.
Man.
No, because y'all can hear him, but obviously my audio's not gonna pick him up if I can't hear him. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
There he's back. Yes. Okay. Hit us off, Fresh.
All right. Say it from the top. Spud Webb.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Spud Webb. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre. Dr. J.
Woo, that was gonna be one of mine, but I had to go with Dominique. But yeah, go ahead.
He didn't win the dunk contest, but I'm gonna say Aaron Gordon, man. We gotta add him to the list. That guy is just a freaking. And then of course, very cliche, MJ and Kobe.
Hey, who was dude that took the picture of himself? Y'all remember that? Dude jumped up.
Vince.
Oh yeah, that was
I just
Carter.
trying to be different from y'all, but Vince is on my list too, man.
I know, right? It's funny
he's
because
on my list too.
I bet you.
I was thinking of the short guy who won a Spud back, I think '86. I think it was Spud when he played on the.
Bro, speaking of short guys, if Muggsy Bogues was
Atlanta Hawks,
able
I
to
think
dunk,
it was when he played.
if Muggsy Bogues was able to dunk, bro, he would have won every dunk contest.
Yeah.
Just visually, it would have been. It's impossible for him. You know what I mean? Maybe he should have put a trampoline out. Huh? You're like every dunk, he has a trampoline, or he has someone that gives him a boost. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's go around the horn, and I just want one more time for the playmakers. I want you guys to let everybody know where they can find y'all. Let's go ahead, Morris. Set it off. Close this thing out. Did we lose Morris? Did I lose Morris? Oh, right at the end.
Here, I'm here.
No, I know you there. Hey, Morris, maybe you got patch back in so you could let the playmakers know where to find you. All right, while he does that, go ahead, Ethan. Damn, I can't hear nobody. Only Doug this time.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. There you go.
Okay, so what I was saying is Vince, MJ, Zach LaVine, and a personal favorite, Nate Robinson. Those are my 4 guys I'm inviting.
Love it.
I wanted Zach LaVine in it. I'm sorry.
No,
We're good.
Highlight reels, bro.
You guys didn't say Zach LaVine, so I wanted to give him some love.
That was a good one. I know. I just the same way I had to give love to my man Jay Rich. I was like, yo, Richardson got to be in there. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So to wrap it up, you find me on Instagram. I do have a TikTok, but I did not post there. So just keep it on Instagram. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. I did release a personal mix, Beach Vibes. That's just me, Morris Madelon. It's actually doing really well right now. It almost has 1,000 streams on the SoundCloud. So check that out right now.
Awesome.
Yeah. But other than that, I'll throw it off to you guys in Florida.
All right. Can y'all hear them, Morris?
I can hear them.
Okay, I can't hear them. They got to patch back in now. This is crazy. Maybe there's like a time limit or something.
I can hear you, yeah.
No,
I can hear them.
I can't hear them though, so it's not gonna pick up on the mic. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So you go ahead, Doug. Go ahead. Let them. If they can hear me, tell them to patch back in, and then go ahead, Doug. Let them know where they can find you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Guys, make sure y'all patch back in. But yeah, as far as finding me, man, go to YouTube, man. I got a big following on there, man. It's the Touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Doug
He's back.
Smith. Okay, the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Instagram, the Touchdown with Doug Smith, and also Facebook, the Touchdown with Doug Smith.
Whoa!
I do have a TikTok on there. It's just the Touchdown, and that's it. But man, make sure y'all check me out, man. I usually drop 2 freaking red fire hot videos every single week, from sketch comedy to football dialysis, breaking everything down, man. I said dialysis analysis.
I love it.
We getting in there.
Football blood.
Dialysis.
You talking about football blood? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ethan, go ahead. Let them know where they can find you and Mike.
Batman.
Well, hold on, real quick. Actually, real quick. Is Mike back? Y'all can hear
I'm
Mike,
here.
huh? Oh, you there? Okay.
Nah, they can't hear Mike. So,
Oh yeah, because Mike.
Like I was saying, you can find us out on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and our YouTube. We also had Doug on there and Morris.
Hey.
Stay tuned for the 4th of July episode, you guys. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, you might see us all back together for the 4th of July. Spoiler alert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spoiler in this episode when this drops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
I think we're at 2 hours right now.
Wow, we did the whole thing. But you know what though? It's a hell of a 2 hours. I think I think it was suitable for this type of cast of individuals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta do this again, man. You gotta do this again.
Duco, you hearing me? Get me on.
You know what? We're gonna do this a few times this year because my Niners play the Jets. My Niners play the Dolphins. You guys play each other twice. You know what I mean? We're gonna have some good old times on this show. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, fellas. This was a hell of an episode. This has been your host Bogart Scott Free for Morris, representing the Slow Grind, aka Mixmaster Morris, and this has also been for my man Dougie Fresh, Doug Smith himself, host of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, and for Ethan and Mike, speaking for the both of them apparently right now, my man Ethan. Thank you also to Mike. I know Mike can hear me, but we can't hear you right now. And you know what? I've done plenty of 2-hour episodes, and this was definitely one for the books, fellas. Man, y'all be safe. All love. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you guys out there in the digital killing fields.
Yes, sir. Hey, everybody stay on. I'm gonna take a quick screenshot and post up online real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get in this. Let me get in this now. Let me get in this thing.
Bogart about to get in. Wait, is that Bogart's face? You got a face.
Yeah. Well, because I had to position it a certain way for the wire. You know what I mean?
Everybody ready? 2, 1.
Hey, go give me another one. Yeah. Awesome. That was epic.
Yo, Bogart, when is this dropping, bro?
I'm gonna drop this tomorrow.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I'm going to the studio. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna show some. I showed some of your beats that you sent me to one of my boys. We might do one of yours tonight. I usually because here's the thing. I'm either gonna have 1 hour or 2 hours. If I had 2 hours, I'm getting to one of your joints tonight for sure. Because I only need an hour. Yeah, and if my boy chooses your beat, which one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and because also like you know what I mean, our studio is a business. You know, like I said, I might have an hour or 2 hours because somebody we're waiting if they're gonna book time or not. You know what I mean? Because we got to get that bag. You know what I mean? But fellas, I mean, you know, I'll be snapping away. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'll hit you with that surprise, Morris. Because bro, I'm gonna fuck with each one of those beats you sent me. That's on God. Each one of those dope or fucking dope, bro. Like you're full of surprises. Each one of y'all, man. And actually, it's not even a surprise. It's actually something I expect out of all y'all, man. Because you guys are all talented individuals, man. And you know, the universe brought us all together, man. And you know, I strongly believe in that. You know, I love you guys for always showing love to my madness. Because let's be clear, I am a madman. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You feel me? Well, fellas, y'all be safe. You know what I mean? Take it easy. And this has been the Real Fantasy Playmakers. Pew, pew, pew.
Peace. Bye, guys.
Say yeah now.
Did everyone leave?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm cutting this
Yo,
thing off.
Bogart.